Right now, as you listen to this, somewhere in Britain, two neighbours are probably not speaking to each other. Families are divided at the dinner table. Friendships have been ruptured. And it has been going on, believe it or not, for over 1,000 years. I am not talking about politics. I am not talking about football. I am talking about the most passionately, most fiercely, most deliciously fought debate in all of British history. Cream first or jam first on a scone? It is a foggy Friday morning on the Isles of Scilly, that breathtaking cluster of tiny islands sitting 28 miles off the southwestern tip of Cornwall, shimmering in the Atlantic like something from a fairy tale. And there, seated in a cosy cafe, is the future King of England. Joining Heart FM's beloved breakfast hosts, Amanda Holden and Jamie Theakston, for one of the most warm, candid, and charming royal radio interviews in recent memory. Prince William, 43, was on the islands to open a brand new community hospital facility, a project close to his heart as Duke of Cornwall, designed to bring NHS and social care services to this remote community, so that islanders no longer need to travel all the way to the mainland just to access basic medical care. He described the islands as a place like no other, and you could hear the genuine love in his voice. The Isles of Scilly hold deep sentimental meaning for William, who holidayed there as a young boy with his mother, the late Princess Diana, and his father, now His Majesty, King Charles III. He now brings his own children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte, and Prince Louis, to those same shores. And then Amanda Holden placed a plate of scones on the table. And with a perfectly raised eyebrow she looked at the future king and said, "You are the Duke of Cornwall. There are two ways, the Devonian way and the Cornish way. Think carefully." The nation leaned in. Oh. Now, for those who may be new to this magnificent obsession, here is the background. The great cream tea tradition stretches back to the 11th century. Devon says cream goes first, spread it like butter, thick and glorious, then add the jam on top. Cornwall says absolutely not. Jam goes first, and the cream is the crowning glory, dolloped magnificently on top. These two neighbouring counties have been at WAR over this question for 1,000 years. It has divided families. It has prompted public apologies from the National Trust. It even reignited when a Google Doodle in 2023 cheekily showed both versions side by side and set the internet ablaze. So William's answer, cream first. The Devonian way. He said with the smile of a man who knows exactly what he is doing, "I love that I'm the authority on scones. I can only tell you what I learned from my grandmother. She would definitely have the cream on first." And here is where it gets deliciously complicated. Because this directly contradicts what former royal chef Darren McGrady, who cooked for Her Majesty from 1982 to 1993, publicly declared back in 2018. McGrady said on record, the Queen always had homemade Balmoral jam first, with clotted cream on top, the Cornish way, at every single royal tea party and Buckingham Palace garden party. He was very specific. He even named the jam Little Scarlet Strawberry Conserve from Tiptree for when the Balmoral reserves ran out. So who is right? The future king, who learned from watching his grandmother personally? Or the royal chef, who made the scones himself? Perhaps the truth is simply this, that even Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, the most beloved monarch of the modern age, was allowed to change her mind depending on the day, the occasion, and the company. And that, dear royal family, makes her feel wonderfully, gloriously human. But now, put the scones down for a moment. Because what William said next was something far more beautiful. Amanda Holden asked him about Catherine, the Princess of Wales, who had just returned from her first solo overseas royal tour in 4 years, a glorious visit to Italy, her first international engagement since her cancer diagnosis in March 2024. William's voice changed completely. And what came out was not a royal statement. It was the voice of a husband. He said, "So proud. I'm very, very proud. She's been through so much in the last couple of years particularly, and she'd been looking forward to the Italian trip a lot, so I'm really glad it went really well." He revealed that Catherine had come back from Italy absolutely buzzing with energy, and that in the weeks leading up to the trip, most evenings he had to navigate past towering stacks of paperwork she had spread across their bedroom, preparing every detail with trademark perfectionism. He said, "She's a proper pro on early years, and most evenings I'm fighting to get past in the bedroom all the paperwork she's got lined up to read." And then he said the words that have since been shared hundreds of thousands of times across social media. "She's an amazing mum and an amazing wife, and literally our family couldn't cope without her. She's been absolutely stunning." William also gave us a wonderfully relatable glimpse into the daily life of the Wales family. He laughed about the glorious chaos of school runs, navigating morning mayhem with Princess Charlotte and little Prince Louis, while Prince George has now started boarding at school in Berkshire, meaning the household is down, but not out, one child. He also confessed with complete honesty that he is definitely not a morning person, which makes his foggy early morning island adventure all the more endearing.